Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Redan. So alright, as you can see, yep, another Western movie review again. I know I've been reviewing quite a few of these as of late, which is nothing new because I've done this before, so why not another one I suppose? Let's do this again. So yeah, it's a blast from the past. It's an obscured movie, of course, something that hardly anyone would know about. So anyway, it's the one titled The Big Show. Yep, that's one, folks. Of course. Anyway, and again, it's one of these singing cowboy movies, which I've already reviewed quite a few of these. So here we go again, I reckon. Well, might as well, I guess. I don't see why not. And anyway, of course, as usual, let's just talk about the plot, shall we? So let's just get into it, of course. Pretty much what's going on here is that, yes, the musical numbers and whatnot, that aside, at this Texas place in Dallas, we get to see that there was this character that does confuse these two girls by getting himself and his own stunt double, a double, I guess you can say. So there's that kind of thing going on. Makes it seem kind of confusing, like who's who really. So yeah, this character is scheduled to make an appearance, and it's I guess celebration in Dallas, where this character Tom, the one I was referring to a moment ago, leaves on vacation intending to miss the celebration. His, I guess, manager confesses to seeing Cowboy to appear on here. It was henceforth the whole confusing bit, of course, in Tom's place. Like I was saying, the double whatnot. So, okay, this is one of these types of movies where there's a bit of a mix up. Like, okay. And this kind of thing was used before, but yeah, this is definitely one of those kinds of movies. There's a bit of a mix up here where these two characters look exactly alike and whatnot. So okay, sure. So yeah, when the cowboy star Tom disappears, the other character gets his double to pretty much impersonate him. But so there's that kind of thing. But to I guess complicate things even further is that there's this fact that Ford does owe a gangster quite a bit of money. I do mean quite a bit of money. So as a result, somebody is sent to collect this money, obviously. So yeah, things get rather crazy, of course. So yeah, let's just add some drama right into it, I guess. Let's just put some drama. Of course. Of course. Of course. That happens in this movie. Anyway, I mean there's more to it than that, but that's the overall idea, really. That's the overall idea of the film, of course. Anyway, this is pretty much what's going on in the film, folks, of course. And in the grand scheme of things, I guess it's not too shabby, I suppose. And I just figured I'd just review one of these types of movies again, because might as well. Again, I've said this in one of my previous videos, is that I do have an entire playlist just dedicated to Western films, so if you don't watch that, be my guest. Sure, whatever. So, yeah, I will have a playlist on my channel if you want to check that out, folks. Anyway, this was enjoyable to watch, I guess you can say. I did like the way that this story is told. Of course, I did like the way it's done, of course. And yes, obviously, it might be low budget, it might be fully obscured, but that's fine. That doesn't mean that it can't be enjoyable, which it is. It's enjoyable in its own little way, of course. I don't see why not. And I do think the grand scheme of things, that the overall story isn't too shabby. What the producer or the director was trying to do, and the scriptwriter was a pretty solid job as a whole, of course. I did like what the story was aiming for, and obviously, I did like the story. I did like the overall premise, of course. It's not too bad, of course. I mean, yes, in some ways, the fact it's low budget, the fact that its production values is quite low, you gotta you have to some ways get around that. Obviously, you gotta get creative in the grand scheme of things, and that's fine, I guess. But anyway, I would definitely say I liked what was done here. I did like what was done, and his story, of course. I did like the idea here, folks, because I did like the in grand scheme of things, of course, because you have to make it adventurous, quite obviously. But that's kind of the thing when it comes to Western films. You have to make it adventurous. That's part of the idea here. So there you go, I reckon. But yes, I do miss these kinds of movies. I do miss these kinds of films like they were made back in the day. I know it makes me sound like an old bastard already, but there you go, I reckon. But yes, I do miss this. Of course, I really do. It's just my way, just trying to talk about this kind of stuff, to keep revisiting this genre. I mean, yes, I know that I've already said quite a few times already is that when it comes to revisiting this genre over and over again, it's rather sporadic, really, and it's really random, really. It's really random as to what I've talked about this. So I was never exactly sure when I would visit this, whenever I come back to this. I'm not sure. I don't know. If you come across this video, I'm just letting you know right now. I'm not sure. Honestly, it's random. Okay, I do this at complete and utterly random. I don't have a set date and time where I'll be discussing these movies. It's just other sheer and utter randomness of it all. Sporadic, I guess, spontaneous, however I'm wrote it, I guess. But that's what at the time they were trying to review a bunch of these, of course, in some ways, of course. And but anyway, I thought this was good. All right. So if you haven't checked this out as of yet, be sure to do that. Obviously, be sure to check it out. Of course, I do recommend this for anyone that likes these types of movies. Anyway, and I'll give this an overall rating of a 7.0. I think it's a 7.02 for me because it's not too shabby in what they're trying to do. Anyway, of course, like always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh, yeah, definitely.